See, I'm gonna give you Bible. Let me give you Bible. Okay, let me show you this. Luke chapter 5, verse 15. Because some of y'all looking at me cray. I want you to see this, okay? Luke chapter 5, verse 15. This is Jesus here, all right? It says, yet the news about him, speaking of Christ, spread all the more, so that crowds of people came to hear him and to be healed of their sickness. Watch the text. But Jesus often withdrew. Often means I don't do this sometimes. Keep walking with God. He doesn't call you to seasons of separation once every decade. He does it often. Let's set this up. The news about Christ is spreading. His notoriety is increasing. Let me make it modern. He just went viral. He just went viral. And here's the thing. He deserves this attention. He deserves this recognition. He deserves to be lifted up. He deserves to be magnified. He deserves for his name to be made famous amongst the nations. But what does Christ do right after he goes viral? He pursues a lonely place. A lonely place. Same exact verse in the King James Version. Luke 5, verse 16. So he himself often withdrew. That means he removed or took himself out of it. That's so countercultural. When we get celebrated, we step in it. There are quotes that go around that say, don't stay in places where you're tolerated, go where you're celebrated. They're celebrating him and he's stepping back from it. Okay, all right. He builds the best in the lonely place. In fact, this is what Jesus says. When you want to build with me, when you want to have community with me, communion with me, dwell with me. Matthew chapter 6, verse 6, he says, but when you pray, why does it say, but when you? Because he was just talking about the Pharisees. When they pray, they do it in public. They do these long, lengthy thou art to be seen by people. But you, speaking to disciples, but when you pray, go into your most private room. Not put on TikTok or Instagram your prayer closet. And you in there, this is my prayer closet and this is how I pray. And this is, he says, you go into your private room. And that's not enough. Shut the door. Close the door and pray to your Father who is in secret. Here it is. Do you know how to steward the alone place?